Hi everybody, Rob, John Miller Garden Machinery. Spring 25 is here. We are checking out some Ego products. We're going to quickly look at this one, the LM2130, which is the 52 centimetre, about 20 and a half inches roughly, Ego mower. This has been out for a while now. I'm not sure we tested this one. I think we've done the 19. There is other machines out there. I think they've got 5 or 6 in their water behind range now. So what do you get for you guys that don't know about Ego? First of all, it's pure battery. It's 56 volt technology. You know, it's a nice lot of power. We're going to just run this one on the 10. We've stolen it out of the ride-on, but it's a 10 amp hour. You can have 2.5 all the way through to 12 and everything in between. Clips in nice and easy, you know, like that. The nice thing about these machines, you know, it's self-propelled, variable speed. So you can push it if you need to, like so. Every click of this little dial there is a different speed. You know, I do that and it walks, you know. Nice and easy height adjustment. You've got 7 different height adjustments on the machine. All right, you actually get quite a high cut on this one. Nice and easy height adjustment for the user. And some of you savvy people that are watching, or all you savvy people, should we say, because you're all, Ego have tried to make things easy for people, yeah? So anything that's got like green on it is what you need to worry about using the machine, all right? So the blade engagement, the drive, height adjustments, it's all like, it's a green switch or a green pulley or something, just to distinguish it from the rest of the mower. And if you haven't seen before, these things fold up quite nicely for storage, or in the back of a van or something. Yeah, ready-made grass. We'll get that up before we do a video. There you go. Like a suitcase. I'm not sure you get it on the plane, but it's, yeah, the 21 comes with like a twin blade system. It's all nice and easy. So this is classed as a domestic machine. I do know a couple of guys who come in the shop have used it for commercial use. It's kind of, yeah, I would say it's a domestic machine. They have brought a couple of other mowers out that will do commercial stuff, or high-end, sort of low-end commercial, high-end domestic. So we'll call this a good domestic product. When you buy them as a kit. So you get the battery, the charger and everything with it. So the kit you get with this one, you get a 7.5 amp hour battery, the rapid charger and the machine. If you go by the book, and there's always a bit of leeway, it will say it'll do 1,000 square meters. That's based on grass like this, you know, regularly cut, dry conditions. As soon as you get into longer stuff and damp grass, you're going to lose that square meterage, but you're still going to get good run time for the size of the mower it is. So we're just going to put it for a little bit of grass, just to show you what it does, just to show you the finish it does. And as I say, we're using the 10 amp hour, which is overkill for what we're doing, but it'll give the idea of what the machine can cope with. All right, so I'm going to go empty the bag first, and then we'll come back to you. Right, before we go cutting, there is an option to put a mulch kit on this. Okay, it's an extra kit you buy. You get a different set of blades, which you take off the bottom, and then basically, if you guys don't know what a mulch kit is, you take the bag off, you put like a bung down the end of the chute, and it will keep the grass in the deck longer, like chews it up. So a mulching kit is used on, well, we've had some dry weather for the last 2 or 3 weeks. You can just turn that back into feed for the lawn. Yeah, you're never going to mulch long stuff, not with this mower, but like this sort of grass length we've got here, if you just want to tidy it up and you can't bother to collect the grass, just chuck the mulching kit in it. You can whiz up and down, you don't have to stop. All right, so that's the process of mulching. Okay, so we're going to chuck it through a bit of grass and see how it gets on. Right then. Right, very small area, I know, but gives you an idea of what it can do. Hopefully you can see it's been cut down a bit. Let's look in the bag and see what we can see. So, collected it all nicely. Yeah, if I come a bit closer, it's got a double blade on it. It does chop it up into nice small pieces, but packs it in. All right. Yeah, as always, Ego stuff. It kind of does what it says on the tin, really. You know, it just does it. You probably noticed when I was doing that, I was changing the speed. So when you're using it, just walk what's comfortable. If you've got long grass, then slow the speed down. If you've got quite short grass, you can ramp the speed right up and you get over it a lot quicker. Okay, so but yeah, that's the Ego, basically the 52 centimetre. It's nice and light to use. You know, you compare that to a 21 inch of other manufacturers. They're in the region of 60 kgs. I think this one comes in at about 25 plus the battery, but even so, the battery's right out there. So on the whole, a good unit. So we should wrap it up with saying proper job. See you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.